weekend. That's the coastline of Clearwater. Isn't that cool? Look how amazing this looks. And then I've popped the bread in a basket. I am purging so much. We're getting rid of all of this.
You had me at a low, 'cause where you go is where I go. I don't need nobody else. I got you, and you got me too. You can ride out of the blue. I wanna do what you want to. We can leave and run away.
Hi there, welcome back to a new weekend vlog. We're starting it on a Friday as it's a Friday off. And we're having a little bit of a slower day today, and we've actually left our little town and we've driven about 15 minutes away to a really lovely little independent garden centre, and we're going to try and pick up some lunch. I think this is the first time, apart from doing like takeout, it looks quite busy actually, I don't know if we will stop here, it's the first time we've actually gone out for lunch since last year. So we've decided to eat in the car. It's a bit chilly out. We've got, what was this called? A Celine Dijon.
So basically it's ham, cheese and mustard.
Brunswick ham with, was it Emmental?
No, Gruyere.
Gruyere and cheese, mustard, and it's got sourdough, and then they always do lovely little side, little side salads. And then we've got a cheese and cayenne scone.
And then rhubarb and something.
Rhubarb crumble muffin. I'm looking forward to this, and we're in the cosy car.
Right, flat.
This is so cheesy. I've spotted ham in there, as tomato in there as well. I think that's one of the best toasties I've really possibly ever had.
I've still got some left.
It was really nice on the right. It was so cheesy, but I think because it's the, we were just saying we don't know how to say it. Is it Gruyere cheese? I
think Gruyere.
Don't know. It's good though,
Swiss
but it's
cheese, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nice because it's not too strong in flavour. If that was cheddar, that would have been too overpowering, I think, because there was so much cheese. Mozzarella, it wouldn't have been cheesy enough. That was just perfect.
But it's not bland.
No, it's not bland. But also having a tiny bit of mustard, it wasn't overpowering. It wasn't like it was hot, but you just got the nice mustardy flavour with the cheese.
Very much so.
I want to do that at home.
That's lovely.
That's so nice. I love the little salads they do as well. We've already eaten the sugar snap peas. It's got a nice little bit of balsamic. It's got like sunflower and pumpkin seeds in. It's a really lovely little salad. We've just split the scone now. It already was halved and it's full of thick butter.
It's lovely.
It's so nice. Having that cayenne pepper really gives it a nice warmth. I need to up my scone game now. I need to put some bits in my scones. Right, it's 6 o'clock. We've been having a discussion for ages what to have for dinner. Truth is, we're not hungry. Aid wants beans on toast. I don't think that's a dinner, so give me the thumbs up.
What did you say about having dinner?
What? I like food. I want to eat a meal.
Dip.
Yeah, so I'm going to make an artichoke dip.
Is that a dinner?
It's a really nice dinner.
It is. Beans on toast is lovely as well.
We need to put some bread in the oven. So we're going to have artichoke dip. Really cheesy, really winey, really gooey with your bread, and I've got some Costco baguettes that need eating up, so I'm going to shove those in the oven and make a really cheesy artichoke dip.
I might have a starter of beans on toast.
You can't have a starter of beans on toast, and we're going to have alcohol. That can be our starter.
Shots?
No, not shots, cocktails. We've just been watching this silly announcement. We sat there for an hour watching, and to be honest, travel thing, it wasn't very interesting.
It's a bit like equating it to watching, you know, those YouTube channels that are very clickbaity. They say they've got a big announcement coming, and then you get the last 30 seconds. And what's even worse, they don't even normally announce it, and that's the next video. That's how we feel it's been today. Not that we want to go anywhere at the moment, but still a bit of a waste of an hour. Anyway, I'm going to make artichoke dip. I can't remember what the recipe was, so I'm just going to make it up. So I'm going to drain off these artichoke hearts, slice up an onion, and chop up some garlic. Onion in, garlic in, artichoke hearts. I've let the onion and the garlic get
sort of like brown off a little bit first, soften. Now I'm adding the artichoke, and I want to mash this up. I want it to soften and then mash it down a bit because I don't want great big chunky bits in my dip. And I've just added some white wine. And I'm going to soften that and use that to, oh, I've got a hair in here. My hair gets everywhere. Use that to clean off the base of the pan as well. I'm going to grate some cheese now. Does anybody else, if they have a new block of cheese, have to taste the corner first? So I've just added loads and loads of chopped cheese, and I'm going to add the rest of the Philadelphia here that I've got in my pack. I've just added some more wine and just mixing it in, and it's starting to smell really lovely. And what I will do is then pop this into, whoops, I'm steaming up, into a little baking dish with more cheese on top, and I'll pop it in the oven. If I had like the nice kind of like Swiss cheeses, I would have added that, but it's not planned, and I've only got cheddar in the fridge. I've just given that a really good couple of taste tests. It is amazing and really quick and easy. Right, smothered the artichoke dip in cheese, and that's going in the oven until it's brown and bubbly. Aids made us tequila sunrises. Cheers, we're gonna have a nice weekend.
Cheers, here's to the weekend.
It's a working weekend though, isn't it?
Yeah. Drunk.
I don't want to get drunk.
When's the last time you got drunk?
2005. Properly drunk, 2005.
Yeah.
It was our first date, wasn't it? Well, first proper going out.
Yeah, it wasn't our first date, but
It was
yeah.
our first
You fell into a bush.
We stayed away, didn't we? Our first night away together.
Hmm.
Did I really fall into a bush? Really?
Yes.
I don't remember that.
I don't remember much, do you?
It's really lovely. I have this thing that I do. After every meal, I stand at the stove and scrape out the pan and eat all the little bits like this. I do it every time, don't I?
Mm.
Oh, I love it. Why don't you enjoy it in the same way?
I do, but I would much prefer to enjoy. I'm the person that would like to just cut a corner off the cheese. Can I have that?
So I scrape the pan for I like the brown cheesy bits, or any meal, even if it's a curry or anything. I will scrape the pan till there's nothing, but you'll then go and take a corner of the cheese off, won't you?
Mm.
I don't like wood in my mouth though. I don't. I hate wooden spoons. Stop laughing. I don't. It makes my teeth go on edge. You know, like a blackboard thing. Stop giggling. You're so rude.
Me?
I am. Yeah. The thought of a wooden spoon in my mouth makes my teeth feel really funny. You want this one?
No, you can do that one.
You sure?
That'll fit in your mouth as well, won't it?
No.
So, well.
So I'm just closing up my studio for the night, and I just thought I would just run a couple of things through with you that's happening and that I'm planning to do this weekend. First of all, we had a live scrapbooking event last night on Zoom. It was so lovely, and usually I just have it for my patrons, but as it's the birthday month of my business, I opened it up to absolutely everyone. I think we had about 35 people on at one point. It was so lovely and really nice to have some new people joining us as well and chatting along. I set a creative challenge, and I'll show you what I've made so far, and I'd really like to finish that this weekend. Sketch, and then I set a challenge of using leaves or flowers or both, 6 of one thing, and using minty and aqua as that's my favorite color. So I had like loads of stuff all laid out here during the Zoom, and then I was using bits and pieces. So this is what I have so far. So you can see like the photos at the top like there, and then the bit at the bottom is here. So, but things need to be stuck down. I want to do my journaling here and here. I've popped boarding passes in here. This is a travel day, LA to Anaheim, no, LA to Florida. So, and I've just done bits and pieces, but I want to get that finished today, no, over the weekend. That's the coastline of Clearwater. Isn't that cool? Flying over there. It just, I never realised. I mean, I've driven over the bridge so many times, but just seeing the islands like that, it's quite amazing. And I like taking pictures of maps. So here, I don't know if you can see that too well, you can see where we started the aeroplane and then flying over to Florida. That's quite a nice one to include for a travel page, and I've got little aeroplane travel clips, and I'm using bits for the June kit that are upcoming. That's upcoming, and I've added some of my own bits and pieces as well. And for my 6, I actually included 6 leaves, these stamped leaves. They were my item, my 6th thing item. But I managed to use up some old bits and pieces as well. I've also bought some new cubes as well. So I want to keep the aqua coloured ones. I don't really want the rainbow, the butterflies, but I'm not fussed. But I bought pink ones because I want to keep all within, I just realised, this colour scheme. Pink, yellow and aqua. They're the colours that I really love, so I really want to get that done because I've been buying bits and pieces to match. But I do need to clean out this cupboard as well, but I'm not sure if I'll get that done this weekend. Especially as it's a working weekend, I've got to work on kits this weekend, so that takes priority. Look how amazing this looks. And then I pop the bread in a basket, ready for all of the dippies. It looks really, really yummy. Morning, happy Saturday. Weather is awful, really, really awful. It's just after 9 and I'm just coming, and yes, we're gonna, our friends that we usually walk with on a Saturday, the weather is awful. It's due to be awful all day, so we're gonna go and meet them at the services, at Fleet Services. There's outside the food eating place, it's a really nice covering there, loads of tables, so we're going to go and snuggle up there and have a coffee together and catch up, because we haven't actually walked for a couple of weeks because I had my jab, Aid's had his jab, they've been busy, so we're going to go and catch up there. By the way, I want to give you a little update on my plant. Holly bought me a plant for my birthday. I kill every single plant, even if I get like a herb from the supermarket, they're generally dead within a week. And I know some of you were actually talking, I know some of you that are friends within my community were actually having bets on how long this plant would last. Bearing in mind my birthday was March the 19th, she's doing really, really well. But this is how well she's doing. I've even got a new leaf. I've been giving her 1 cup of water a week. We've got new ones growing. I have got some little speckles that have appeared on this original leaf. I don't know what they mean. If anybody knows what that means, let me know. But I need to spray her leaves. I've been spraying them with water because they're a little bit dusty. But I'm really pleased. She's looking very, very pretty. And you're looking very, very pretty as well. You've just had your walk, haven't you? You're just going to have a little rest while we go for a coffee? Yeah, we'll see you in a little bit. I'm just waiting for Aid to come down. I found a recipe that I would like to try for this weekend. It's a cookie recipe, so I might be doing that. It's a work weekend for us, so we're just grabbing a quick coffee, and then we're going to be working on kits. I don't know what else is happening. I'd like to carry on and do a few more decluttering bits in my studio as well. Today just is not going to plan. We did have a nice coffee, that was good. I thought I'd come home, Aid's walking Poppy. I thought I'd try and get hold of Homebase. You know, I had all those shelves delivered last week. I'm missing half of them. They were on the packing note. They're on the order that says it's been sent. I didn't receive them. I tried to call Homebase Tuesday morning as soon as they'd been delivered, and they just cut me off after 35 minutes of waiting, holding online on the phone. So I've emailed them Tuesday morning. They still have not responded. I had the automated response to say they would get back to me in due course. I really want my shelves. I spent nearly £200 on shelves, and I've only received half of the order, and one of which is damaged. So I picked up the phone to call them. It's one of those phone lines. I don't think it's free on your mobile, but it's free possibly on your landline. And my landline's not working. I think we're with Sky. We always have trouble with our internet. We have the most expensive we can buy for our area, and it's rubbish. Phone line is always down. It's down again. And whenever we call them, they always say there's not a problem. And so I can't call out at the moment either. And then when we drove in, we had Parcel Force on the doorstep. They'd parked the whacking great big van in the middle of the road. I rushed out to go try and get my parcel. Aid tried to pull around and he's clipped his alloys on the curb. He's really not happy. The car's not very old, so he's really unhappy. Why don't delivery people pull over to one side? I don't know. I've had a few deliveries though, so I'm going to see what we've got. I've ordered some bits for the July kit that's coming up. I just wanted to have a look at them. They're more expensive than I'd hoped, but I really like them. I'm thinking about having some in each kit. They're wooden and they're really nice. So I've just ordered a few to have a look and see what they would be like, and I really like them. Let's see what is in this package. Oh, this is also for June. Got some nice bits arriving. No, July. I keep saying June. It's July. Oh, that was something else I was waiting for. And let's see what was in this parcel force. The box is a bit bashed. Ah, I've had some notepads made. I forgot about these. Let's see what they're like. I've had these notepads made. What do you think? There's 50 sheets. Do you like these, babe?
Yeah, they look nice actually. I like those. Might
Yeah.
steal one of those.
Are you going to steal one?
Or buy one.
Right, it's got dates, today's goals, to-dos, hydrate, shopping list, don't forget to, and today's meal. So I'm going to pop those in the online store. Forgot they were coming. Someone called Maddie packed my order and sent me a little postcard. I've just made a decision. I've got these really cute little bags. I am, for the July kit that I'm working on, I really love these. They're so delicate. These little wooden bits, they're all different as well. What I'm going to do, because they are quite pricey, I'm just going to include them for kit subscribers. I think I'm going to do a little package. I like to do a little extra, I've been doing it lately, a little extra bag inside the treat bag of extra bits and pieces for kit subscribers, and these are just going to be for the kit subscribers in July. I think they're really cute. We're going to go and work in the lounge. Aid's going to pack papers. I'm going to work on some bits for subscribers for this month. I have just emailed, because I can't phone, attractions tickets direct. Let me know who you buy your Disney tickets from. We've got them, we've paid for them, we've got the kids, Universal and Disney passes already here, paid in full. But we're now asking how we go about changing them for next year, because it looks like we're going to have to change our summer trip to next year's, and I'm not sure how we go about changing our tickets, because obviously each year they go up in price and they have to be valid on a certain year. We did pay for the Flex Plus. Do you know, we never used to pay for the extra travel or the extra insurances, but we always do now. So I know that we will be able to change them, but I'm intrigued to know how much extra they're going to cost. Right, and I'm going to come in here for an hour. I am so tired. I look an absolute mess today. It's about 3:30. We've been working in the lounge. Aid's halfway through doing the kit papers. I've been working on bits for the kit subscribers. We have watched a Following and a 24. Aid's taken Poppy for a quick walk whilst it's dry. I had another delivery of these tiny little sequins. They're like, you probably can't even see them very well. They're like mini hearts. I'm making up like a big sequin mix for the June kit. So I've got loads of different types of sequins. I'm going to mix them up and put them into little packs. So that's for June. And I'm gonna, Aid wants to watch the qualifying, the Grand Prix qualifying. I can't stand the sound of it. So I thought I'd come in here for an hour. I can't decide what to do. I'm really tired. I want to either finish that journaling page, or I'm actually thinking about, do you know, no, I'm gonna do that. I want to continue with my space in here and the improvements that I've been making. I would like to switch up these cubes. I'm going to keep the minty coloured ones because they're the colour I'm keeping. I want to switch out the lilac cubes for some pink that I've bought, and it also gives me a chance to declutter a little bit as well and go through my stuff. We've got a charity collection on Monday, so that's perfect timing. and I can get rid of a few bits hopefully. So that's what I'm going to do. I've decided stick on a YouTube video and do a bit of decluttering. So I have now got all the different sequins. We've got some little shells for my sequin mix I'm going to make. Got a couple of different greens. I've got some blues. I think this is going to look really, really nice. This little area has become really, really messy in my studio again. It just keeps happening. The boxes are from when I cleaned out another area, and the bottom box is full of shredding, and the other box is boxes. I don't know what to do with it all. It's stuff I need to keep, I've got nowhere to put, and then these are more storage boxes, and then just rubbish. I need to go through stuff, but I'm going to clear out these cubes. That's what I'm going to do right now. Like a storage box where, you know, when you see things that are really good prices, like I think this was like 10p reduced in Poundland or something, you think, oh, I'm gonna do something with that. IKEA frames. I've actually got frames where I have actually made things, but they're like really old and fallen to bits. This is that box where I keep those bits and pieces. Look, I bought a board from Poundland. Again, it was probably in the reduced for like 10p. And I've also got old books that I bought in charity shops that I thought, oh, I could do something with that. This one's an old soccer book. I've got, oh, rude photos there from my brother-in-law. I've got old Ladybird books these were like our childhood favourite books that I bought to think about. Oh, Lost at the Fair, I love that one. To think, oh yeah, we'll do something with that. I've got old jars that I've kept. I use old jars for everything all the time. Bought some jute from the works, always handy. Loads more frames. I've got loads of canvases. It's one of those really, really handy boxes, and there's still loads of frames in there. So really handy. Don't want to get rid of the stuff because I use this kind of thing loads.
I never understood a word they said. Kept running in the woods alone instead. Somewhere, somehow, I guess I lost it all. Try to keep it up and standing tall. Why don't you stay? Stay, 'cause I could really use a friend. Stay, please stay, 'cause my heart really needs a man. Somewhere, somehow, I guess I lost it all.
I need to purge some of my jars. I have so many jars, so they're going to go in recycling. I've just found in this next box, we've got our Trader Sam's tiki cocktail. Do you call them mugs, glasses? They're not really glasses, are they? We used these in the summer when we recreated our Trader Sam's cocktails. That one's huge. We had 2 cocktails when we were in Trader Sam's. It's a tiki bar in Disney. Had this one and we had this one. We bought the souvenirs to take home. On those 2 cocktails that we shared together, we got on that monorail to go and meet the kids in Epcot afterwards because we'd split for the afternoon. We were completely sloshed. That's all it took, was these 2 cocktails.
Why don't you stay? Oh, stay.
I am purging so much. Just from those, how many boxes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think. 5 boxes, something like that. Maybe 6. I'm getting rid of all of this. I had a box of stuff that I was going to sell and I've never got around to selling it. I've got like tops here that I bought from New Look that I never got around to returning. They're brand new and they didn't fit me. I've got old Sizzix dies. I'm not going to get around to getting rid of these. Jars, embellishments. It's either going in the recycling or it's going in that charity bag. The only downer, as much as I wanted the colour, they're actually a little bit smaller than the aqua ones, the mint. Can you tell? I don't know, does that look really awful? Don't know. I can really tell the difference with putting stuff in them. I don't know now if I want the pink one next to the sewing machine. It doesn't look quite right. I might have to have a jiggle. And then on this side, I think I prefer the colours. This is rather full of bags. Yeah, I think the colours, these are, like I said, the colours that I'm going for in here. So I think that looks okay. I want to tidy up that cubby hole with bits and pieces. I need to tidy up all the cubby holes, to be honest. I've got stuff in here. Like, for example, I've got this little thing here. I bought this in Windsor, goodness knows how many years ago. It's really cute. And I used to wear a lot of costume jewellery and I don't anymore. So I need to go through and decide what I want to get rid of. A lot of this holds special memories. I used to wear bracelets all the time and things like this. I remember wearing when I was dating Aid. So a lot of this holds special memories, but you know when it's all tangled up. So I think maybe that's time I need to go through that and actually use that for something else, because I don't wear jewellery anymore. I just wear the same earrings and necklace all the time. So it's time for a sort out. This is my charity bag that I've got already, and again this was stuff that was in the corner of my studio. So I've got like my old wedding stuff that I'm always talking about from my previous business. I've got Next curtains, kids curtains, that I just thought, oh, I'll sell them on eBay. I've never got round to it. So yeah, I've had a really good purge and I just think I'm just ready to get rid of the lot. I'm not going to get round to selling anymore. So Sizzix dies are going in. Clothes with labels are going in. Jeans. I've got gifts that I've been bought that I don't like. I feel really bad. But they've got labels on. I need to wrap these. Aid bought 2 travel mugs with boxes on. They're really rubbish sizes. We don't even go anywhere. We used to go to football to watch our son, but obviously he's grown out of that. But they're not a great size. So I'm actually going to wrap those in bubble wrap. Loads of confetti from my previous business. That's going in. Picture frames. That's all clear again. The Grand Prix is finished. And I'm going to go make some dinner. It's Saturday night, so it's like cheats night. I've put some chicken in the oven using this. I've got chicken breast and chicken... What's Louis got? Wings, I think. I've got some rice on and I've just made this salad. And I've put some, used up some Santogur, some blue cheese. And we had some black bomber that was left as well. It's really strong, it's so nice. So I've chopped all that up. Pizza Express, Caesar dressing with a bit of vinegar. It's such a good salad. And I put some white cabbage in there as well, so it's really crunchy. That looks like a good salad to me. And there's tonight's dinner. It's 10:15, I think. It's really late. I've been sat in my studio crafting, journaling all evening. Aid's been watching the football. I finished that page that I wanted to finish. I've just literally finished and said goodbye to my friends. We've been Zooming, 3 of us, all crafting together. So I'll show you my page. So this is what I've ended up doing. I've journaled about when we flew from LA to Orlando. I know you've had this story before, but it was Orlando was closed due to Hurricane Dorian and our flight got cancelled 24 hours before we were due to go. We managed to swap to Tampa as Tampa was still open and we got on a plane. We were so lucky. So I've told the story there and over here because we stayed at the Marriott at LAX as we had a nice morning flight. And then I've journaled under there as well. Lots of journaling. Got boarding passes in here. This is actually an envelope. These are all bits from the June kit as well that I've been using. But we've got a little, not all of it. These are some old bits as well, like my own little note. I had some little stickers that I've used. But most of this is from the upcoming kit in June. And then I've got a little envelope there as well. And then I've journaled a little bit there. And these are photos taken of the flight as well. So I'm quite pleased with that page. I'm pleased to have finished that. And our bedtime routine lately is cup of tea, and we watch Superstore on Netflix. We love Superstore. We're into season 3 and we watch an episode or 2 every single night in bed. Let me know if you watch that too. Anyway, I'm going to say goodnight and I'll see you in the morning. Morning, welcome to Sunday. Before I start work today, I'm going to continue with my decluttering. I've got kind of like the decluttering bug, and this corner of my studio is really awful and it should probably only take me a few minutes, so I thought I would declutter it with you. It's this here. So it shouldn't actually take too long to go through. I think I'm going to try and do it methodically and put things into piles.
I got you, and you got me too. You can ride out the blue. I wanna do what you want to. We can leave and run away someday, someday.
I keep all my die cuts and bits and pieces in here. This is quite a handy little drawer. Right, this little plate is now emptied. This is just bits and pieces, which is really handy when I'm journaling. Again, a little jar just full of bits and pieces. I'm going to keep this box. I do want to spray paint it, but this is basically just scraps of paper, bits I'm working on from the current kit. I think this is quite handy to have as well. We've got a small pile. These are just when I printed the papers off myself. And the rest are gifts which I need to home, and I've also got a craft label box there that got sent to me. And these are actually Disney decorations. I don't know if you remember, I dropped them at Christmas time and they broke, so they're actually in a Ferrero Rocher box for safekeeping, because I've been waiting to fix them and I haven't got around to it. Yay, that area is now tidy, but it is time to purge the postcards again. I've got too many. A little bit of kitchen action going on. Aid's making dippy eggs, and I've just tried a cookie recipe. I'm after a recipe for the June kit, and I want it all to be about on the go, because we have quite an adventurous kit in June. So I've just tried a recipe. I've been adapting one. I don't know, they're too warm. I'm letting them cool down because I want to sandwich them with something. But I think I may change the recipe. Do you like the look of them? They do look
really
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was worried about them being too big, but don't forget you eat 2 at the same time. But the recipe makes a decent amount. But yeah, I want to wait for them to cool down first and then do the magic with them. Do you want to do an Aid can for dippy eggs?
Don't mind. But you can do at least a can for Aid making dippy eggs.
Is that right?
Yeah, we've got our 3 extra large eggs.
3 extra large eggs.
Yep.
And what have you done to the water to make it so special?
Just put a bit of salt and vinegar in it.
Is that it? Salt and vinegar?
Yeah.
Right. My phone line's up and running again. I've called home base, got through to somebody, and they've put me on hold, and I've been on hold now for 15 minutes. Taken down all my details. After 24 minutes. So, home base. Basically, I was speaking to some guy. The phone line was so bad, really crackly, really couldn't understand, and he had a screaming baby in the same room as him the whole time. I understand people now having to work from home, but this is like this is home base. It's a big company. It's really not on. I've been now nearly a week waiting for somebody to get back to me. Not a single person is responding to my emails. I've been hung up on now. The previous time he's hung up on me now, and I just feel I've had a business now working from home since 2003. My kids are 18 months and before, when I started my business, I never ever had them in the room with me when I was working and taking calls. I just think it's really unprofessional. It's really annoyed me. Anyway, I've just spoken to somebody else, and now I've got to wait for a depot to get hold of me. It's supposed to email in a couple of days. Just a bit of a joke. I placed my order now nearly a month ago, so not very impressed with Homebase at the moment. Anyway, that's my news. Morning, it's the following weekend and I've completely forgotten to finish off this video. So I want to finish it off, and I also wanted to give you a Homebase update. Basically, I really recommend that you don't order from Homebase online. So many people are having trouble. After the trouble at the weekend, they said that I would get an email, and that never came. So midweek, I started looking online, and I went on their Facebook and I went on their Instagram pages, and there's loads and loads of people having the same trouble as I was having, placing orders. A lot of people weren't even receiving their orders. I did at least get half of my order. Emails not being responded. I've never had an email that's been responded to now, and it's been almost 2 weeks. The phone being hung up on, people being on hold for like 50 odd minutes and being hung up on, and just a really unprofessionalism when you do get to speak to somebody. But loads of people, and some poor people have bought like kitchens, garden furniture, so they've obviously spent a lot of money, and apparently Homebase are under investigation. So I don't usually do this kind of thing, but maybe steer clear, or if you do need something, go in the store, because our experience has been really bad. I did have a delivery this week, and it's very poorly packaged again. The shelves, the white shelves, are coming through the polythene packaging. I haven't unpacked everything yet. I'm in the middle of kit packing, and that's been my priority. So I'm going to be hopefully maybe having a look later today. But I just wanted to let you know my experience with Homebase has been really bad, and I'm not the only one. So maybe steer clear from online ordering at the moment. But thank you very much for watching this video. I'm really pleased with what I've achieved. Loads and loads of purging again, getting rid of stuff, and I'm still going on with that. Still going to be working in the studio this week again, so next weekend there'll be more bits and pieces like that for you to see. So I hope you're enjoying it. Thank you for watching, and by the way, I reached 1,000 followers on my other YouTube account, my journaling account, so I'll leave that link below if you haven't seen it. But thank you to all of you who have supported me. I really appreciate it. Hope you've had a lovely weekend, have an amazing week, and I will see you in the next video. Lots of love, bye.